the middle of the day, in the middle of the week. You've made it through half the grind, so it's nothing but upwards from here. Sure, work can be stressful, but can you guess which city in Britain is more stressed than the rest? Nope, surprisingly, not London. The capital takes third place in a recent survey. It's my Welsh friends in Cardiff, with Wolverhampton next. And all thanks to office anxiety and Time Lords running around. Sounds like you lot need a regular scheduled work break at, say, 3 p.m. How about that? Some fun and games could help too. And how about a chance to earn more cash to ease those nerves? Well, what a coincidence. Your miracle cure is right here in front of your eyes. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your day decompressor, de-stressor and worry lesser. And this is HQ Trivia. The rules to play are simple. I'll ask you a series of questions ranging from easy to hard. You've got 10 seconds to tap that answer. If you get it correct, you move on. Answer all 12 right and you win or split the cash. Now, today's prize is a plentiful $750. That's more than enough for a full day of pampering with the world's weirdest spa treatments, a placenta facial, snake massage, and a Czech beer bath should do the trick. But don't relax just yet. It's time to play. Are you ready? Yeah, you are. Q1. According to the Mary Poppins song, what helps the medicine go down? A mouthful of rocks, a group of philosophers, a spoonful of sugar. What helps that nasty medicine go down? They like throwing rocks, but when you're blackmailing kids to tidy their room, it's got to be a spoonful of sugar, of course. Spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. 25,171 of you with a sweet victory here on our first question. Now, the 1964 film could have been a critical and commercial flop, but Julie Andrews clicked those magical fingers and suddenly it was a complete success. Q2. Cats called Larry and Humphrey have famously both lived where? On the moon, Downing Street, Stamford Bridge Pitch. Larry and Humphrey. The cats. Where have they both lived? They didn't live on the moon, but they might as well have. With a long history of resident cats, it's Downing Street. That's where they both lived. 19,372 of you getting down and dirty. Now, Larry served as chief advisor to David Cameron, while Humphrey was well known as the resident mouser during Thatcher's Iron Reign. True story right there. Q3. Which of these is a degree subject at the University of Lucerne? Yodeling, surfing, Viking studies. The Uni of Lucerne. Which one's a degree subject? Now, this is a grad ceremony you definitely want to wear earplugs for. The Swiss art of voice warbling is yodeling. Yodel. What do you think? 8,653 of you are warbling on to the next round, closer to the win. Now, the university offers both bachelor's and master's degrees in yodeling. Now, we finally know where Tarzan learned to do it. I still have work to do. Q4, which musical instrument became the unofficial soundtrack to the 2010 Football World Cup? Ukulele, kazoo, vuvuzela. The unofficial soundtrack? In 2010, we heard it everywhere. It may look like a playful horn, but it sounds like a bunch of angry wasps and very loud ones. The reason most of us watched the matches on mute. It's that vuvuzela. Vuvuzela for the win. It sounds terrible. 7,600 of you are making noise in the game. Now, it wasn't just TV audiences muting that din. Vuvuzelas have now been officially banned by most major sporting events. Thank goodness for that. Save our ears. Q5. An hour of which of these activities burns the least amount of calories? Brushing teeth, ironing, supermarket shopping. Yes, these things actually burn calories, but which burns the least amounts? They all burn more calories than you'd think, but be careful not to burn your clothes with this one. It's ironing. Least amount of calories there. 3,031 of you flattened that question. An hour of ironing burns 157 calories. An 8-hour nap, however, will burn off 360. So if my clothes are wrinkled, you know the score. Q6. In 1928, a unit to measure sound named after which inventor came into use? Octavius, Volta, Bell. Unit to measure sound? Lots of noise in the game today, right? Named after the telephone inventor, this measure is 10 times as loud as a decibel. Make some noise for Alexander Graham Bell. Bell is your answer, and 1,488 of you are ringing off here on Q6. If normal conversation registers as 6 bells and a whisper is 3 bells, then just how quiet did the real Bell speak? Maybe we'll never know. Okay, HQT Plies, I am glad we don't have an audio chat right now. What's the most annoying sound to you? What drives you absolutely mental? That fastened seatbelt dinging, I hate that. Your auntie's voice, some boy band. What sound really grates on your soul? Let me know in the chat. Okay, back to the positive vibes. Q7, Nicholas Hoult, Daniel Kaluuya and Dev Patel all starred in which TV show? Hollyoaks, Skins, Shameless. Daniel Kaluuya up for that Oscar, making us proud. Now, they were all pretty shameless, but that name was already taken. The show propelling teen actors to Hollywood stars. It was Skins. Skins is the correct answer here. 1,241 of you still have skin in this game. After a very successful run on Channel 4, the series received the oldest kiss of death in the book, an attempted American remake. Oh no! Q8. Which of these screen roles is not played by a Bond actor? Alex West, Jack Ryan, Remington Steele. Not played by a Bond actor. 6 different actors have been the face of 007, but which of these chaps have remained Bond-free? Top CIA analyst turned badass is Jack Ryan. That's who. That's the man we're talking about here. 687 badasses are still rocking with us right now. No stranger to multiple faces himself, Ryan has been played by 5 actors, most famously by my guy Harrison Ford in Patriot Games. Han Solo, yeah. Q9, the Scottish island of Ailsa Craig is the chief source of the material for which Olympic object? Hockey pucks, curling stones, discus. Which Olympic object is the right object? Right here. It slides across the ice, but you'll break your stick if you try to hit it. Furious brushing skills at the ready. It's curling stones. That's the object. 635 of you. Another victory for you right there. Now, despite all Winter Olympic stones being made here, Team GB have only won 2 curling golds since 1924, all the way back then. So much for home stone advantage. Q10, the forces of which World War II allied country were nicknamed after a reptile smoking a pipe? Mexico, Brazil, Congo. A reptile smoking a pipe? Is it Mexico, Brazil, or Congo? According to popular belief at the time, this country's forces would be ready for the front line when a pig flies or a snake smokes. It's Brazil. Brazil, your winning answer here. A savage question right there. Just 151 of you still with us. Lost a bunch of you guys there. Now, instead of taking offense, the troops embraced the smoking snake and wore it proudly as their logo. All right, Q11, we are getting so close. How old must a car be before it's exempt from road tax? 40 years, 25 years, 50 years old. How old before it's exempt from road tax? If you bought a car in your midlife crisis, you'll have to wait till its midlife crisis to be exempt from road tax. If Steve Carell can wait this long, you can too. It's 40 years. If that car even still works, then a 40-year-old car, 87 of you revving your engines. The wait is over, guys. We are moving on to the final round. Here we go, everybody. It's Q12. 87 players left in the game. 750 big bucks up for grabs. right now. Which of these artists has never won the Turner Prize? Tracy Emin, Damien Hirst, Steve McQueen. Tracy Emin, Damien Hirst, Steve McQueen never won the Turner Prize. Hirst was a runner-up in 92 but came back for the win in 95. McQueen and Emin were both on the same shortlist. Emin's art piece was her unmade dirty bed, which gained notoriety, just not enough to take the prize. Tracy Emin for the win here on Q12. And we have 17 winners, my darlings. Huge congratulations to our 17 magnificent winners. Well done, each of you taking home $44.12. We've got TGV, who's cuddling up there with his pooch. We've got Fieldy J, Green Biro, Jamie881. So many of you guys, well done. What are you going to do with that $44.12? You could put it towards a 40-year-old car. Go tax-free like Jimmy Carr. Probably won't be going far in that car though. Or you could get yourself a ukulele to play at the next match. That hasn't been banned yet. Well done, players. You always make me so proud. Hopefully that full dose of trivia took some of the stress out of your day, especially my Cardiff mates. I'm Sharon Carpenter and you can find me here. Don't forget to send me your photos and your vids of you and your crew playing HQ, and we'll use some of the best ones in the show, so send those over. I'll be here again at 9 p.m, of course, to lead you back to the promised land of prizes. I hope you'll join me. Until then, find some time to relax your brain before round 2. See you soon, guys. Bye.